I think I'm pretty close to the physical limits of what my body's capable of. Why do sleeping bags never go back in the bag as easy? So it just took me a little over an hour to decamp, and I would have had a nice sunrise view this morning, but unfortunately no dice. It rained all night, it's raining now. Got a massive blister on my left foot. Looks like I might have found those two young lads from the other day. They're just camping in this field right next to the road. That's wild camping. I'm fucked. I don't give a shit who finds me. My tent's going up. They've had to rebuild a section at Cleveland Way onto this bit, simply because the section that they had has fallen into the ocean. Just had a quick chat with one of the lads. Don't suppose it matters too much when there's two of you putting tents up out in the open. But I guess it's just a continuous repair job down here, because eventually it's the entire country just going to fall into the sea. So I just bumped into a British surfer dude. He were eating a bowl of porridge on the cliff, just checking out the waves. He did to me what I did to that old woman yesterday, where she were like, "Oh, I'd love to do what you're doing." And I said, "Well, why don't you?" And I said to him, "Oh, I'd love to surf." And he just looked at me and were like, "Well, why don't you?" And you just never have the answer, do you? You're just like, "Oh, yeah." I guess if you're surfing, you want a van. So basically he lives in Wales, and yesterday I checked the weather report to see where the good wind was, and it were here today. So last night he drove all the way over from Wales by himself. But funnily enough, just like what I'm doing, you do crazy shit, and then there's just a car park full of dudes by themselves that are now all just, I guess, brothers in arms heading to the waves. I've discovered that walking backwards uphill, although very taxing, is not actually painful on the points of my body that are currently in a lot of pain. Absolutely knackered, but I'm going to try and delete the last 3 hours out of my mind. I've got breakfast. It's hummus, latte, Lucozade, strawberries, yellow tree dicks, and some wraps. Sit here and make myself sick and then crack on. Oh, I don't know, I forgot this motherfucker. Oh, I want to scream really loud, but I'm in a little sort of fishing surfing village called Staithe, so I'll keep it quiet. I don't think it's 9 o'clock yet. I'm going to stop for a rest. My knees have stopped working. Okay, so I've just come down there and been walking through this forest for hours. It feels like now we're on the beach at Rooney, and I hope I'm not lost. Need to be heading up that way somehow. In the background, I finally spotted the stairs, the secret stairs to Mordor. And speaking of Mordor, Lord of the Rings, my friend Tom has never seen any of the Lord of the Rings films. This is Tom. If you see him, if you'd like to just bully him about it, be my guest. Just had my first sighting of Whitby Harbour and Dracula's house, and that's a good morale boost. So it's actually a little bit less painful to just do a little shuffle type thing. I can see Whitby now, and I think I can pretty much walk to Whitby on the beach. More importantly, I can take these shoes and socks off and just let the ocean waves lap away my soul and life. I was looking forward to taking my shoes off and walking along the sand, but it's a stone beach. I'm getting some damp looks walking backwards, mate. Life's much easier without a backpack on. I've left my backpack with some old timer down in Harbour because I need to go up these stairs and get a power bank that I left with this 3 women in this cafe up here. Walked in and I said, ladies, I need you to be my Enrique Iglesias. And they said, what? And I said, I need you to be my motherfucking hero. Can you charge this power bank? And the first lady went, Second lady said, well, we're not supposed to take anything off anyone. At the third lady, and she said, just say yes. And I looked at her and went, that should be a t-shirt. Thanks so much. Thank you. Have a good one. Heroes, if you're ever in Whitby, Clara's Cafe. Big Mike back there, sat on that chair. He's talking to someone else now. Yeah, didn't steal my bag. What a guy. I don't think I'm going to be able to get water anywhere else tonight, so... Not a bad place for an evening snack. That is some serious arse universe shit, and it's just gone to make me a brew. Fucking hell, this might be my best one yet. Wild camp, ensuite, with a coffee made by my main man John, who owns Foghorn Cottages. He's actually got a foghorn on his roof. Never in my life. Can't really believe well, I can believe what just happened. Oh, look at that receder. I'd have struggled pitching this tent in this wind. Like, it's still windy now and I'm behind two walls because I've got the landowner's permission to be here. Because I helped him move an ice cream freezer. John just come out to wish me good night, and he brought me a chocolate bar, and he charged my power bank, and he just offered to give me 2 new walking poles. Wanted me to leave my bag here and said that I should just come back for it tomorrow if my friend's driving, but there's only so much pestering of people I like to do. Even if we don't make it to Filey Briggs tomorrow, which we might not because my feet are fucked. Sorry, my feet are ruined. So if we don't make it, it doesn't matter, because the thing that I wanted to happen has been happening these last few days, and then this moment right now, it just doesn't happen for everyone, but it happens for me all the time. I love it. And because he's charged my power bank, I get to listen to music for the first time in like 5 days. And I forgot the pure joy I feel when I just listen to some tunes. Oh man, I'm so much in pain right now. Like, I can't imagine if I hadn't bumped into John, where I'd be sleeping. Like, my body's really started shutting down today. My thighs and my quads, my tiny hamstrings, my knees, my calves. Okay, so I'm currently experiencing some pretty severe, like, cramps. Oh my god. I don't know if anyone's had a cramp before. Oh. Imagine if I'd just been out in Wild tonight and not in John's garden. In many ways it's worse than a broken leg. I wish I had my muscle roller. Oh man, I've never experienced pain like this. No, actually, fuck that. Kidney stone. Kidney stones. That were worse than anything. Just remember the kidney stone and you can get through anything. So, I was reading this article about this woman who was camping on Everest, and she got out of her tent at night to take a piss. Now, I mean, doing it in best of times isn't a good idea because there's monsters that lurk out. So it's like when you're in bed at night, you don't get out of bed, just stay in fucking bed. So anyway, she died just from taking a piss. So I use this to piss in. It's got a nice big top, and I just shove my cock down, open it and just piss away, and I don't have to leave my tent. And then in the morning, I just pour it out. So that's Paul's top camping tip. You don't have to leave the confines of your tent because you might die or there might be monsters. So, on that note, I'll see you tomorrow, motherfuckers.